All right, this is going to be In Memory of Elizabeth Reed by the Allman Brothers. First we have this little chord thing. So what that is a C major 7, 10, 9, 8, 7 to an A minor, 7, 5, 5. You could do the 5 on the bottom if you want. The tab that I'm looking at says just to do those 3 strings, and then same thing on the B minor. So that A minor would be 7, 5, 5, and the B minor would be 9, 7, 7. So we got. Okay, now there's a higher chord. That'd be the Dickey Betts part right there. Now the Duane Allman part would be these 12s. So he's doing an E minor here, down to an A minor. And then this is part of a B minor. This is like 11, 12, 10. Okay, so that kind of harmonizes or does it different inversions with this other one. So we got. Okay, that's the 2 different chord parts, and we're going to get into the melody. So we slide into the 9 on the G, and then we go 8 to 10 on the B. We hold that for a while. So 8, 10, 8. 9, 7, 9 on the G string. So. And then we're going to go 9, 8, 7, 10, and then half step bend on the 7 over here on the 2nd string. So that was half step up, kind of a down, 8, 10 to the 9 right here. So that was. And then we're going to have this riff. Okay, so that was 7 to 5, 7 on the D string, to 5th fret of the G string, 9 right there, 7, 4, 5, 7, and then 5 here, to the 7 on the D, to the 7 on the A. So the whole thing. And then we get into it again. Okay, now so what happens is we do that same thing a couple times, and then the Duane Allman part will have some new notes to it. So it'll be. Okay, so it just bends up on that 10 on the B string. 8, 7, 8, 10, 9. So this bend on these 10s is happening when the other one's doing that one, so it becomes a harmony thing there. Okay, so we got. And then we got the same stuff. Okay, so it really does that like 3 times through, and then we're going to have a different type of ending. Sometimes that'll bend a little bit. So this last time we're going to have 9 again, 5. That went to the 7 on the D, so we got 9, 5, 7, 4, 5 on the G. So. So that ends with 4, 5 on the D, 7 on the A, back to that 5 on the D and back. So, and then one of the guitars has this riff: 7, 10, 8, 7, 10, 8, 11, back to the 8 to the 10 here. So, okay, and the other guitar does the same exact riff but on the 10th fret, so it makes it in harmony for that kind of diminished type scale. So you start on the 10, 10, 13, 11, 10, 13, and then 11, 14, 11, back to that 13. So that harmonizes with. Okay, then we get into a new part. So that is 9, 8, 7, 8, 10, 8. And then we got a 9, 7, 10, 7. Okay, so we had. And then 9, 7, 10, 7. So 8, 10 to 9 on the second time. Okay, so we do that whole series twice, and we're going to jump up here to the 12, 11, and 10. So we did the 12, 11, 10, 11, 13, back to 11. We're going to have a 12 here, and then a 10, 12, 11. So. And then second time, ends like the lower one did. And then we're going to have back to this one. Okay, so our two different parts, one more time on that. So we do that thing twice, and then. Not as long on that one and back. And then we have this little change here. So that ends with 5, 4, 7, 5, 4, 6, 7 on the D. E minor 7 or kind of a raised 9. E sharp, E7 sharp 9 kind of chord. So we got 4 and 5 on the B up to the 7. And then 4, 5 on the G back. And then 5, 4, 7, 5, 4, 6, 7. So that chords. That's 7, 6, 7, 8. Could be maybe where you don't do the 6. You might just do the kind of minor 7 part of that. But it could be that one too. And you could do the E, big E on that one if you wanted, since that is an E chord. Okay, so once again on this part. So let's look at the harmony guitar part for this thing down here. So this one's going to have that same type of thing, same frets, but on the smallest string. 4 or 5 in the second. Now this one's descending riff is going to be 5, 3, 7, 5, 4, 4, 5. And then that chord there. So we got, one is. And the other one. So then we have some rhythm behind some solos. We have like a. So it's like this E minor to the B minor to the A minor, and then just E minor to B. So. Okay, then towards the end of the song, we have this new riff. So we got 7 on the D, and then G string, 4, 5, 7, 4 to 5 on the B. So, and then the next one is just right to the 5, and then same as the first one. Now this last one. So you got your 7, 4, 5, 7, and then you hit that 7 again on the G. So 7, 4, 5, and then 4, 5, 7 on these. So. Okay, that takes you into a drum solo. So then at the end of the song, we're going to have this. Okay, so we end with the 9, 8, 7, 8, 10. Kind of slides down. And then we got that Duane harmony part. So then we got a higher Duane part here. And then they line up for that same note there. So here we had 12 and 13 on the B, to the 15, and then 13, 14. And then, all right, in memory of Elizabeth Reed, the Allman Brothers, Dickey Betts, Duane Allman. Later on, you got Derek Trucks, Warren Haynes. You got some of the greatest guitar playing stuff in the world going on with the Allman Brothers. So thanks a lot for watching. We'll talk to you soon.